March Mayhem officially getting underway today with the first round of the big dance, guys. I do not consider the NIT, the CBI, the CIT, or even the play-in games to be the official start of March Mayhem. It is today, and I've got 3 free selections for you. 2 on the nighttime card, Bucknell, Connecticut, along with Michigan State, UCLA, and 1 daytime tilt. That one on Old Dominion and Butler. 63, 43, and 3 run with my complimentary plays here over the past 13 weeks after going 2-0-1 last night. Giving you San Francisco over Idaho, a winner in college hoops, pushing with the college hoops play, although a lot of you may have won it, with Wisconsin-Milwaukee plus the number at Northwestern, and also cashing in for the second time this week with the Denver Nuggets on the road. Thank you, Denver. What a cash cow they have been for us all. So those free picks plus another money-saving coupon that'll save you $25 off a single purchase either today or tomorrow. The choice is yours when you enter this coupon code in your shopping cart. And again, those coupon codes, the money-saving offers, the free offers, they're available about twice a week. I try to do them for you only here on the free video report. It's my way of saying thank you to you for your loyalty. I want Al DeMarco here, if you don't know that by now. If you haven't filled out your brackets yet, or you need some last-minute tips and advice, check out the other video here on my page. Bracket Mania, I call it, because I'm a bracket junkie just like you. I break down every single first-round game, tell you who I think is going to win those contests, and go ahead and give you historical perspective on brackets and strategy in terms of filling them out as well. By the way, now here we are. First round, let's talk gambling, okay? First round of the big dance. One of the biggest disservices you can do for yourself is to listen to all the scuttlebutt, the talking heads, guys that want to tell you, only you got to play against the dogs in the first round. You got to play the favorites in round number 2. You got to watch out for the double-digit chalks because, guys, I'm here to tell you after 25 years in the business that all of these trends are cyclical. I mean, numbers can be manipulated any way you want to be able to prove a point. And listen, I can look right down here at my notes, and I can tell you that underdogs the last 2 years in the first round are 37-24-1. with a couple of games at Pick'em. 37-24-1 the dogs barking the past 2 rounds. Pretty damn impressive. But then, let me tell you this, the 3 years prior, the favorites, 57-35-3. It is cyclical, guys. It's always that way. Second round games, favorites, 10 games over 500 the last 3 years. Dogs, 18-14 against the spread the 2 years prior to that. Double-digit chalks. Everybody says, oh, you got to stay away from the double-digit chalks. Okay, granted, last year, double-digit favorites, 6-8 against the spread. But the past 4 years, the double-digit favorites are 6 games over 500. Of course, the 2 years prior to that, they were 10 games under 500. Again, it is all cyclical. That's why you've got to be worried. I think some of the biggest things that you can definitely do to help yourself here is these. If you know nothing, I'm going to pick on a team, Cal Santa Barbara. If you know nothing about Cal Santa Barbara, if you know nothing about the West Coast Conference and teams from it, if you don't know about the teams more than just their nickname, then you have no need to be betting on games involving them today. Stick to the conferences and the teams that you know, because this time of season, it's all about matchups. And what matchups are the most important, guys? You've got to look for teams that have outstanding guard play, okay? That is one of the biggest keys come tournaments. Not the big front lines. It's the point guard who really controls a team's destiny come the big dance. Another thing I look for is teams that enter the big dance with momentum, on an uptick. I'm not looking for teams that were slipping and sliding down the slope at the end of the regular season or took an early bounce out of their respective conference tournaments. I'm looking for the teams that are hot, because there's other teams that struggled down the home stretch of the regular season or took an early exit or played poorly in their conference tournaments. They're usually the ones that take an early exit from the big dance as well. Now, with all that being said, let's get to the first free pick. It's going to be UCLA minus the 1.5 over Michigan State. Game time at 9:20 Eastern. Yes, I acknowledge the fact that the Bruins really sucked in their only Pac-10 outing in the quarterfinals of the tournament, getting blown out by Oregon by 17 points. But this is a team that lost by 1 at Kansas in a nail-biter earlier this season, that handed BYU its first loss of the season by 8 in the John Wooden Classic in Anaheim, that hammered Arizona by 22 points in the finale at Pauley Pavilion as it gets renovated here over the next year or so. Big physical front line. Reeves Nelson, 14 points, 9 boards a game. Tyler Honeycutt, 13.7 boards a a game. The ever-improving center, the big guy, 6'10", Joshua Smith, big and bulky, 11.7 rebounds a game, and he got better as his minutes went up as the season progressed. You know, Michigan State comes from a rugged conference, the Big Ten, but this is not a rugged physical team. And if UCLA dominates the boards, it's going to prevent the Spartans from getting out in the transition game. So that's why I like UCLA here. Plus, Michigan State against teams in the tournament this year, 5-13 straight up, 5-12-1 against the spread. They got hammered by Penn State in the Big Ten semis after beating Purdue, a team that slipped at the end of the regular season, as you know, and barely getting by a bad Iowa team by 5 in their Big Ten conference opener. So again, I like UCLA in this one. Let me get now to your free coupon code. If you enter DANCE25, DANCE25, no space between the word dance and the number 25. Enter DANCE25 when prompted in your shopping cart, and you will save $25 off of the single purchase price that you make today. It's a one-time usage coupon. You can use it today or use it tomorrow. You don't have to buy my picks. You can buy anybody's plays here at the site. A couple guys you might want to consider, guys. FYI, Chuck O'Brien, biggest college basketball play of his career going today. First ever 75-dime release. Now he's won 7 out of 10 75-dimers. Baseball, basketball, NBA that is, and football combined over the past year. First ever in his career going today. And that's his first round blowout of the year. Shawn Michaels, looking for 100-dime winner number 6 in a row overall, his third ever 100-dime college basketball release of his career. He's won the first 2. They both have come in the past month. That's what Shawn's got going today. And again, that discount money saving coupon, the code is DANCE25, and again, they're only available here on the video reports. Let's get to your next free pick. I'm going to go with Bucknell plus the 10.5 points against Connecticut at 7:20 Eastern time. Listen, I know the Huskies won the 5 games in 5 days, yada, 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 but sooner or later they're going to hit a wall, and I think this Bucknell team is good enough defensively, a team that holds its opponents just 39.3% field goal percentage shooting on the season, can stay in the number here of getting a healthy 10.5 points. Listen, Bucknell started the season poorly against 2 Big East teams, getting hammered by 16 at Villanova and 11 at Marquette, but this team really hit its stride late in December. It was around then they lost by 4 points at Boston College, and they got much better because they entered this tournament having won 10 in a row, 19 of their last 20, an exceptional free throw shooting team, and that pays benefits in the dance, right guys? Number 3 in the nation, in fact, converting nearly 79% of their attempts from the charity stripe. UConn may be 12-0 straight up, 6-0 against the spread versus non-conference foes this year. But Jim Calhoun, just 5-10 ATS in first-round Big Dance games in his career. I'll go with Bucknell plus the points. Guys, if you haven't filled out your brackets yet, need some last-minute advice, check out my Bracket Mania video here on the homepage as well. I'm a bracket junkie just like you. I break down every single first-round game, give you a historical perspective, and tips on how to fill out your brackets as well. That's free right here, the Bracket Mania video. One of the games I talk about is Old Dominion, who I like, minus the 2 points over Butler. This one going in the early afternoon card. Old Dominion, a big physical team that plays outstanding defense. Colonial Conference champs. They've won 9 in a row, going 7-1-1 against the spread in that stretch, winning 6 consecutive games on the road or neutral courts. Butler, at one point in late January, they lost 3 straight, 4 out of 5. Yes, they rallied, they won 9 straight, but this is not the Butler team that you saw last year, guys. This is not Butler. That's why I like Old Dominion to pull what I consider the upside in the public's eye, even though Old Dominion happens to be a 2-point favorite in this one. One other thing for you here, guys. If you happen to be in Vegas, okay, or if you're going to Vegas, it doesn't matter. Listen, you can't stay in the sports book every single day and watch and bet every single game. Otherwise, you'd be like Anthony Red. You want to take some shows in. Either yourself, your wife, your family, your girlfriend, your mistress, it doesn't matter. Take some shows in. And if you've got flexibility, okay, you got to check out the kiosks all around town for Tix for Tonight. T-I-X for Tonight. They've got ticket show kiosks downtown at the Four Queens, at Circus, at Town Center Mall, up by Mandalay Bay, at the Coke Bottle next to the MGM, at the I always go to the Forum Shops at the Showcase Mall area. You will save, 30, 40, 50% off of tickets. You go at 10 o'clock in the morning, okay, Vegas time, and they have a digital board and it shows you all the shows that have tickets available that night. I mean, I've got Beatles Love tickets, $129 tickets for, I think, $72. Penn and Teller over at the Rio. I mean, I think the tickets were, if I bought them face value at the box office, they were close to $80. I think I got them for like $42. I mean, you're not going to find Celine there. Ugh. Thank God, right? I mean, I've got Barry Manilow tickets for friends there too. I mean, you'll find an array of tickets, and if you've got flexibility and you've got a number of different shows you're interested in seeing, check it out 10 o'clock in the morning, guys. I can give you that advice. They should pay me for how much I promote the damn thing, but I save a fortune there. Why shouldn't you? Good luck, everybody, and I'll catch you again on Friday morning.